I feel like people get into lifting weights to appear strong more than addressing weaknesses. I do squats. I do them because they're difficult. At first, I did them because they're part of the big three. I would record them and eventually I wanted them to look more like an Olympic lifter. The process took some months and I still work on it day to day. Because of wanting a better squat, I felt like I needed to address weaknesses. My hamstrings, upper back, core, psoas, dorsiflexion, high reps in the squat just to get used to the damn pattern. Weeks ago, I got told by Exxon Alms, a YouTuber, that I squat how I squat now because my body squats like that. Initially, I did a good morning squat just like everyone else initially does when they start lifting. I put work in it. Please don't disregard my work. Please let me work. And if I'm just a little coat boy and I just want to highlight my actual strength and I'm being a total contradictive boy, then so be it. I'm a coat boy. I'm a little loser. I'm a punk. My first year of lifting, my mindset was if I do lifting, eventually I'll be able to lift more and I'll build muscle. Now that's still the goal, but I do not want any strength leaks. I want to be well-rounded, meaning if I'm doing shoulder pressing, then I better be doing prehab work for my rotary cuffs and building up my side and rear delts. If I'm going to be squatting, then my upper back needs to be strong via face pulls, pull-ups, rows. My core needs to be strong via knee-ups, leg raises, and sit-ups. My hinging, pulling needs to be strong via stiff leg deadlifts and RDLs. I have to be doing unilateral work for my hip health and blood flow to the knees. And now I want to do the snatch and clean and jerk. Now the front squat is even more essential because I need to do it in order to excel in these lifts. I got told a few days ago by a YouTube comment that I needed to wear heeled shoes when I front squat. Needed! I asked why. He didn't respond. Mostly because he didn't freaking... That made me upset. That showed me that he didn't care about helping me. He wanted to insult me. It's the whole quote-unquote, you're doing it wrong, me big Tito, me give advice in turn turning me into the master boy, and you the stupid student. No, I don't care about actually teaching. I just like sucking myself off and demoralizing people. He couldn't spend a few seconds responding. Oh, he could tell me I'm messing up, that I'm just being blah, but no, actually giving some insight, some input, some wisdom. No, I'm too busy. In his weird world, what was supposed to happen? Was I supposed to throw away my reasoning, my programming, my insight, and abide by a 40-character YouTube comment? That's even more disrespect and a showcase of pure narcissism that he thought that that's even an okay thing to expect. Honestly, the commenter probably doesn't even know why. He probably got some advice from the biggest, strongest guy in the gym and took that as gospel. Didn't ask, just did it like a plebeian. Couldn't bother to think for himself. That's why he couldn't type out his reasoning. And that's his mistake. Because first off, I went to his YouTube channel. He has one video up of him snatching. He does not hit the bottom of the snatch. He's in an above parallel squat in the bottom of the catch. The boy can't hit depth. I hit depth. He doesn't. He squats in heeled shoes. I don't. It is sad and pathetic to think someone like this man has spent years in this lift and he still can't execute the movement properly. He'd rather sweep his weaknesses under a rug and or a heeled shoe than actually care about being a decent lifter. The only reason I can think that wearing a heeled shoe... See, look, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to actually say his response for him. See, like, I actually care about researching this stuff and looking into this stuff, you know? Like, actually forming an opinion and giving a care, giving a hootenanny, right? That's a weird concept, isn't it? Instead of just leaving your little 5-word comment, right? The only reason I can think that wearing a heeled shoe while squatting would be good is the transferability. To become good at the snatch and clean and jerk, it's better to execute all the strength work explosively. When deadlifting, look for speed, no grindy reps. Same with the shoulder press and the squat. That's why the clean pull is preferred over the conventional deadlift. Upright quad dominant front squats are preferred over excessively hinged over squats. So, AI snatch and clean and jerk in heeled shoes. These movements are squat-like, so I should squat in heeled shoes for carryover. Heeled shoes make someone more upright, makes the shin go out more. I should be getting my body used to the gear. In my opinion, that's like saying getting used to a pillow, getting used to a mattress, get used to a weightlifting belt. The belt is there, I put it on, it adds 20 pounds to a lift due to the support. The heeled shoe adds 20 pounds or so to my squat, and it takes my ankles out of the equation. And if I were to go squat in heeled shoes, in 2 weeks, I will lose my ankle strength and mobility. And if I were to try to squat in flat shoes, I would have to spend several weeks trying to build it back up. I actually used to squat in heeled shoes, and when I tried going flat, initially my ankles and calves were sore as heck, but I kept going, and then eventually I could hit depth in just flat shoes. And then when I put the heeled shoes back on, it was like wow, it felt like magic, you know? If anything, I feel like squatting in flats is necessary for me to continue to build ankle strength and mobility, and if I can hit bottom positions in flats with ease, then the heeled shoes can be seen as a supplement, not a crutch. The heeled shoes are a crutch to like 99% of the time. 99% of these fair weather weightlifters can't hit ATG without them. Like the commenter, for example. They can't be ATG at the catch, the bottom of the snatch, and they don't bother trying to catch it clean at the bottom position. They just heave it up and squat it all the way down. They just fucking guide it all the way down in a squat. And oh, quote unquote, I'm sacrificing carryover ankle health in this weird sense that getting stronger in a compromised weightlifting squat is better. Newsflash, the best carryover for the snatch and clean and jerk is to do more snatch and clean and jerk. I spent a lot of time and energy making sure I could hit ATG, and I'll continue to do so. Just like muscle. We lose muscle if we stop lifting. Same with my ATG form. The commenter should revise his comment with, I can't squat, clean, nor snatch without heeled shoes. Heck, I can't even hit ATG in snatches and cleans, even with heeled shoes. So since this is my problem that I'm not going to go out of my way and remedy, it's also everyone else's problem, because I no longer see weightlifting as becoming stronger. I'd rather just lie to myself, manipulate the minutiae of weightlifting until I appear strong, hide from my weaknesses instead of addressing them, get fatter, more unbalanced in lifting and as a person.